This is Ford Takeaway, sponsored by your Southern Quality Ford dealers.
Part of the beauty of a season opener is you really don't know what you're going to get, especially with a new coaching staff. The results, though, were not unexpected. The Cardinals were 6.5-point favorites. They won by 7. 13 points will not win you many games. But we expected the offensive struggles. The fourth quarter rally was a pleasant surprise, and here's something I did not expect. Cam Jordan and the pass rush was solid on Sunday. Now, Chase Young has looked great in practice all summer. I thought a huge breakout season was coming, and maybe it still is. It depends on when he can actually play. So without Young, against one of the NFL's quickest quarterbacks, I thought this game could get ugly, and then Cam Jordan showed up. He had a sack to stop the Cardinals' first drive. A batted pass stopped another drive. As a team, the Saints had 5 sacks, 7 tackles for loss, and Jordan turned back the clock for 3.5 of those. Now, of course, the biggest problem Sunday, everybody saw it, it was the penalties, which killed so much momentum. 13 against the Saints, tied for the most in the NFL in Week 1. They were tied with the Tennessee Titans, who also have a new head coach in Brian Callahan, and also lost their season opener Sunday. And 3 more against the Saints were declined. They actually were flagged 16 times, and these weren't penalties of aggression or effort penalties. 8 of the penalties against the Saints were pre-snap penalties, false starts, illegal motions, lack of focus penalties. 8. Just to give that context, the team with the most pre-snap penalties in the NFL last season, the 3-14 Cleveland Browns, had 61 pre-snap penalties. That's about 3.5 a game. The Saints had more than twice as many pre-snap penalties than the team that led the league last year. 8 in one game is stunning, like throwing for 500 yards. Obviously, this can't happen again. But I keep coming back to the fact that the Saints actually had a chance to steal a win. And I think the reason is the fourth quarter coaching was brilliant. On special teams, the Saints unleashed a Brian Brzee leap that blocked a field goal. How the Cardinals didn't see that coming, I have no idea. On defense, with under 3 minutes to go and needing a stop, Brandon Staley called the perfect Alontae Taylor blitz to get a sack and get the ball back. And on offense, with a quarterback whose numbers were not good, 25th best among 30 starting quarterbacks through Sunday, Kellen Moore called just the right plays to get the Saints in position for this. Juwan Johnson got that close. Budda Baker took his legs out, and Jalen Thompson gets just enough of the ball to pull it out. The Saints were that close, which brings me to number 1. Close does not count in football. The Saints are 0-1, and the fact that it feels like an accomplishment that they had a chance to win says a lot about where we are, and it's not unexpected. The second half Sunday did get exciting, but I think 2025 is going to test people's loyalty in the team. I'll say it again. I think the Saints are on the right road, but it might be a long drive before we get there. And that's my 4 takeaways from the season opening loss to the Cardinals.